Happy time zone and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Ivory Snow Plays, and I'm really excited to get into part 3 of this amazing challenge. I am doing the Sims and Bloom Legacy Challenge, and here we are with my girl Daisy and her dog Gatsby, and they're enjoying some TV together after she just got done eating with her boyfriend, who is Tim, that we just met in the last episode. So, right now, I really need Daisy to focus on making a bit of generational wealth for the next generation. So, I feel like what we can do is get into her floral arrangements, but I really want to focus on her gardening skill and her fishing skill. Things have been a little bit difficult since this is pretty much her patio garden. So it looks like we have Tim who is taking the liberty to clean. He does have the neat trait. So I feel like it's always good to have a Sim in the home that does have that trait because it just helps, me keep their home clean for the Sims. And Daisy is sleeping. She is just rather tired. She had a very eventful last couple of hours. Her boyfriend left his wife and moved in with her, and they've been talking about marriage. So I'm kind of curious to learn more about Tim and see who he knows. What's the relationship status that he has with everyone. So it appears that, well, of course, him and his now ex-wife are no longer on good romantic terms. However, they still maintain some friendship. He's still close to his daughter. And he doesn't have any other friends outside of his family. And it looks like his aspiration in life is the angling ace. So I feel like he would definitely be someone that Daisy can just take lots of fishing trips with. So let me look at his stats right here. Oh, he's good. Okay. Well, I think what we can have Tim do then is let's have him work on some things around the home. I did have to go back and manually add the 9,500 because I did not transfer the money over. That's my fault. But I'm just going to have him take care of the home while she's sleeping. And then we'll have him check on Gatsby. I do see dishes here, so I'll have him throw away the dishes. And then I'll have him join Daisy in bed. I'm definitely going to have Daisy focus on her gardening. So let's go ahead and send Tim to bed. And I will catch up with you guys after they're done snoozing. So Tim is the first one to wake up, and it looks like he woke up thinking about his ex-wife. He is a little bit sad from being divorced, but he is still happily in love with Miss Daisy, and I have him making rice cakes for breakfast because they really don't have any other ingredients. And Tim has a job actually, so he is a river wrangler and he makes $40 an hour. And he has work in like 2 minutes. Oh, he's not going to have the time to make this. Okay, well, we will have Daisy finish the rice cakes as, let's see, she works in 3 hours. So we'll just send him right on to work. And look at him in his fishing outfit. So I did give Tim a mini makeover. I didn't change any of his facial features because I didn't want to change any of the genetics for the next generation. But I just put some skin details on him and called it a day. So Daisy here is still sleeping. However, I feel like she's fully rested. Girl, you can get up. Today is Daisy's first actual day of work. So let's just try to get her into a routine. I'm going to have her use the bathroom. Then I'll have her take a quick shower. Then I'll follow it up with some, let's see, brushing her teeth, washing her hands, and getting her face right. And then after that, let's have her finish making the rice cake. And she should have enough time to like do all of this and play with Gatsby before it's time for her to go to work. Because like I said in the last episode, I really need for her to make a little bit more money. There was a little bit additional income from when her and Tim got together, but that's the money from his divorce settlement. So we still need to make money for Daisy. Right now, Daisy has some morning dew. Daisy seems to be experiencing some arousing effects after waking up. Oh, she's happy that she has a good kitchen. And Daisy wants to break up with Tim. Why would she want to break up with him? That's so random. They just got together. Girl, I'm sorry. We have to finish this challenge. We're going to marry him. And once we married him, then you could do whatever, you know? But we are working on some goals here and we just cannot have you break up with Tim right now. I'm so sorry, girl. All right, Daisy did everything she needed to do and we still have 2 hours before work. So let's come over here and play with Gatsby. Like, look at him just being the patientest, goodest boy. We'll play with him and make sure he gets a little bit of exercise before she goes to work. And let's see here. Let's pet him. And then I'm going to put Gatsby back in his everyday wear. And then we're going to ask Gatsby to go potty. Oh, she got a promotion. So she got promoted to soil sifter. Daisy has been promoted to soil sifter. She will now make an additional dollar per hour for a grand total of $21 per hour. And she gets a $300 bonus. We needed that money. So her next shift is Tuesday at 8 a.m. So does she even have to go to work anymore today? She does. We have work in 43 minutes. Okay, let's wrap things up with Gatsby, girl. You're about to be late for your first actual day. So before she goes to work, I'm going to pack her food into a sack lunch. Hopefully it lets me do it. Sometimes it's a little bit broken. There we go. Perfect. And where's that sack lunch? And then I'm just going to put this in the fridge. So we have the sack lunch. We did everything she needed to do. I'm confused as to why she has this one whim to break up with Tim. They just got together. So how did they even fall out of love? I'm very confused about that. But let's make sure that Daisy is in a good mood to go to work. So we need to get our gardening skill to level 3 and harvest some things, but we'll work on that when she gets home from work. I wanted to check on the progress of her freelance botanist aspiration. And right now, we just need to get like one more thing weeded or watered. So that can be something else that we work on. And I'm hoping that we can get her gardening skill up to level 3. Where is it at right now? All right, so her gardening skill is right now 37% complete to level 3. So when she gets back from work, we're going to work on that. But it is, let's see, 7:53. So it's basically time for her to go to work. Let me just have her get up here. And where's Gatsby? Oh, he's chilling outside. All right. Now, why would Gatsby go potty right by the stairs? That is so nasty. Whoa, this career outfit is diabolical. Oh, we're gonna have to change that immediately. What is that career outfit? Oh my goodness. Oh, and Tim made it back home, and Tim is just really sad from getting divorced. So I think what I'll have him do is have his daughters come over. Let me see, invite to hang out at current lot and invite to hang out at current lot. The one thing I'm seeing about this home is as much as I love it, I'm going to have to heavily modify it because there's going to be no way for this to be a family home. So I think I might build down into the basement. I would build up, but I don't want to mess up the roofing. And I might extend the patio out. Like I might convert this to the dining room. And then where you see all of the plants right here, I might make this the garden. Because this home won't be enough to be like a family home. So that's the downside. And I just feel like it's too cute to let go of it. And I plan on having a different house for the next generation anyway. But oh, his daughter's here. Okay, so maybe him hanging out with his daughter will cheer him up. Oh, she just came over and started cleaning. I like her. She's a good kid. So let's have him just hang out with his daughter for a bit. I really hope that this helps him cheer up some. So let's go to more choices. Let's go to teen behavior and express hope for the future. You know, Tim's just going to be like, I know things are bad right now with me and your mom's divorce, but you know, everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to. Oh, and the baby's here. Look at her. She's so cute. Oh, I might actually give his daughters a quick mini makeover while Daisy is at work, since, you know, they'll often come over. I think I want to have him visit with his daughters on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So they'll be here often. Oh my goodness, Tim, you get to spend time with your daughter after the divorce and you're playing with your phone. Okay, well, I'm going to have Tim have a deep conversation with his daughter. What is this girl's name? Rachel. Okay, so Tim's daughter is Rachel. We don't even know the girl's name. That's so sad. But he's having a deep conversation with her, seeing how things are holding up after the divorce. But she's a teen, she's a little bit older. So I think she'll be fine. Oh, Tim is just so upset and he is just so beside himself. But I feel like his daughter is in positive spirits. So hopefully that rubs off on him. Now let's have him spend time with his little one. Where's she at? Okay, his other little one is right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and have him just check on the toddler. We're gonna have to get some toys and stuff in here. And we'll have Tim practice the ABCs with the little one. Her name is, what is her name? Her name is Alicia, and she's inquisitive. And Tim and his oldest daughter, Rachel, gain a sentiment. They're deeply connected. I think that's amazing. So I just really hope that things get better for Tim. I feel like it was very much heat of the moment for Tim, even though me as a simmer, I was just trying to get that other accomplishment for this challenge. So I hope that down the line, Tim does start to feel better. So Tim's wife, his ex-wife, just busted up into the house. We're trying to pay the bills here. For whatever reason, he cannot use the mailbox. But in other news, what? She just busted up in here. Oh, did the oldest daughter must have told her to come over or something? Well, this is this is interesting. So I feel like let's just have a discussion about their divorce and let's see, custody. And we're going to go to court for custody and we're going to see what happens. Why would she just bust up in here? That's just, no one invited her at all. He invited the girls over for his Tuesday visitation. What's happening? Oh, look at the baby making a crying face. Oh, this is just so messy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they're going to go to court and decide on who gets custody or what the custody is going to be like for the two girls. And it looks like she's just going to be babysitting her little sister here until Daisy gets home. But for her to just invite herself over into Tim and Daisy's house, that's wild. Because I didn't even invite her over. So I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. They're at court. She's at work. I'm going to fast forward through everything and be back. I am shocked. So Tim just finished custody court and he got custody of both of the girls. But as you guys know, when they divorced, we only took 9,000 simoleons. Only took 9,000 simoleons because she had the kids. And now they go to court and she's like, well, I'll take the money, you take the girls. And to make matters even more frustrating, Tim is now paying that $4,000 bill that they have for their bills. So it's okay because we do have the child support settings. I just checked it on the typewriter slash computer settings and they will be getting child support. But she's back. Who invited her here? Okay, Tim, you need to talk to your ex-wife. Why does she keep showing up here? I'm so confused. So it's clear that, she's coming around to see the girls, but I don't know. I feel like there's something that messy with this one. So I'm going to have her take the girls for a day and hopefully we see a little bit less of her because I don't like how she's showing up unannounced. So we'll have her take the girls and she'll bring them back tomorrow. We have to get this house ready for now a family of four. So she has the girls and hopefully they're in good hands. I have my eye on his ex-wife. There's something a little bit unhinged here. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something unhinged with this one. So here the girls come. Oh, she's sad. I don't think she wants to leave. Poor things. Well, they'll be back tomorrow. And we don't really have the money. We have 6,997 simoleons, but we're going to probably sell some things and try to make a little bit more money. That way, this home can be more family friendly because right now it is just not giving that. Is she flirting with him? Okay, she has to leave Tim immediately. She has to leave. So let's just go to more choices. I want her to know that her and Tim will never be a thing. So we're just going to say, let's just be friends. I know that we just got divorced yesterday and we went to custody court today and you're taking the girls for a day and you're showing them unannounced, but you and I are over. It's now me and Daisy. So we get this pop up and it says where the heart is. Looks like Tim befriended a homebody sim. It's funny how she's a homebody, but she keeps popping up here. Interesting. Let's just ask her to leave. I just don't trust the ex-wife, and I know this isn't the last we've seen of her because she's gonna, as long as the girls are here, she's gonna pop up unannounced, uninvited, and unwelcome. So this is the price of stealing someone's husband. Oh, Tim, what do you be doing to these ladies? Because they're all over you fighting. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna have a little bit of spicy drama in this Let's Play. In other news though, Daisy's garden is coming together beautifully. Oh my goodness. So when she gets home, we'll definitely be able to work on her gardening skill. Look at those banana trees just taking off. My goodness. So I feel like there is some positivity in this episode. We might be having some drama with the ex-wife, but we have tomatoes. The bananas are about to come through. And I'm really excited because this means that Daisy will possibly be up for a promotion and we will be a little bit closer to being halfway through where we need to be to, get this challenge completed. Daisy is home. We will have to change this career outfit another day. I'm not going to do it now, but let's just have her, let me see, check on her stats here. I think she's in a pretty good mood. And Daisy just autonomously came over here by herself. I'm really happy for Daisy because this is her first harvest. And look, all her plants are looking amazing. I'm not sure where that brought her skill level to, but let's see if anything needs to be watered. And it looks like right now she is 70% complete. So I'm pretty sure soon these plants will need to be watered and there'll be another harvest. So we are on our way to level 3. But for now, let's see if there's any like eggs or something because we need some variety in our life. Like we need something besides bread to eat and vegetable dumplings. So definitely got some eggs. So let's go here and scatter some more feed. And I think we have enough simoleons right now. She has 7,135 after her and Tim finish work. So we're going to buy a cow. I feel like now is the best time. So let's go ahead and purchase an animal. And we are going to get a brown cow because I just think they're so cute. It's going to set us back a little bit, basically a full day's work, but we need milk. And look how adorable the cow is. Now they got a cow on the property. Hopefully it doesn't come in the house. But now that that is all done, I'm going to have her and Tim sit down to have dinner together. I have to put the walls down. Oh, and Tim started dinner without her. Oh my goodness. Girl, you've been over here in this garden. Let's go ahead and pick up a serving and then we'll sit here and eat it with Tim because he has to fill her on of the drama of his day after work. Oh my goodness. So finally, the two have a moment to sit down and talk. So we'll just have her compliment his appearance and be like, you look so cute today, Tim. Because I just love that Tim is just so comfy in his fishing outfit. Let's see here. I don't know why it's the should we get back together popping up. That's weird. But let's go ahead and go to friendly. And I want to go to curious inquiries. And let's inquire about Tim's mood. And I feel like Tim is just going to let her know what happened, like how his ex-wife showed up. She wasn't invited and it was just all a mess and that the girls will be staying here. Daisy knows what she did. So I'm pretty sure she's like, fine with whatever happens in the aftermath because she knows what her actions were. And at the end of the day, we just really needed this to happen because we have to finish this challenge. I need for her to get on birth control because I'm not ready for her to reproduce right now. I feel like though this house is so small and Tim just got custody of his girl, so they have a lot going on in their household. And I feel like we need to do some family planning. So Tim is going to let her know you have my heart, and I do want us to get married one day. Let's see, talk about marriage. But Tim is like, we might have to discuss having kids at a later date. So let's go to, where is it? And we're just going to ask Daisy to get on birth control because there's already going to be a toddler in the household. And I just feel like they just don't need that right now. So, oh, I guess the conversation of that made Daisy very excited. So she's like, okay, I'll get on birth control. So, do you want to strip naked and make each other feel good? Oh, well, sure. And then we'll have Daisy get on an IUD. And this way we can focus on the skill. She can plan her wedding once she gets proposed to, that is. And we can help, Tim raise the two girls. But I feel like right now we don't need to focus on the next gen because there's just so much going on. And poor Tim. Tim is waiting for his yoo-hoo, and Daisy's like, BRB, gonna go get my IUD at 5:14 in the afternoon. So let me just skip forward through this and see what happens next. Daisy got her IUD, and I guess they are celebrating, do whatever it is they need to do. And I'm kind of happy that she's getting close to the next skill level in gardening, but I also want her to focus on her fishing. So I think what we can do is plan a trip for the weekend. So now that they're done wicked women, I have them taking a shower together. I want them to go on a date this evening. They haven't had like a official date yet because of how, Daisy kind of got with them. It was kind of just, shacking up real quick. So the house really isn't dirty. Let me check on Gatsby, see how he's doing. Oh, Gatsby's out here playing with his chicken siblings. And everything seems to be good so far. It's still pretty early in the day, so I'll have them go on a date out to a restaurant to eat for the evening, and then the girls will be back tomorrow. And I'm just gonna have to take a moment to figure out how I'm gonna make this home good for not only the two girls that are moving in, but the heir. I decided that her and Tim in the future will have one baby together as this house is already bursting at the seams. They might move. I really like this home. So we'll just have to wait and see. Let's do romance, affection, ask out on date. And there is a nice restaurant, so I'm gonna have them go there. At least I believe it's nice. It's like a farm to table restaurant in the save file that I downloaded. And I feel like that would be a really cute date situation. So let's head over there. Right, they have arrived at the farm to table restaurant, and I love that there's a garden in front of it. And I feel that we should have Miss Daisy attend to it with everyone else and make some friends so that she can get her gardening skill up while they're on their date. I think that would be so cute. Let me have Tim come through here and get them a table. See, while Tim is getting that table, I'm just gonna have Daisy go out here and do a little bit of watering. That way we can work on her gardening skill and she could just meet some more people. I do see some familiar Sims. So I think this will be good. And I feel like this could be, how every couple has their one go-to restaurant. I think this could be their spot because there is so much here for her to help with the farm to table restaurant. Oh, and Tim got their table. Okay, girl. So your date, your boyfriend is over here waiting for you. So we'll come back here. Daisy is like, I'm so sorry. There's just one more thing I needed to water. And we'll just have her go and join Tim inside the restaurant. And it looks like they have them seated at the cafe portion of this build. So I think it might be more intimate for the two of them to just sit here and have some discussions as a new couple. Let's get them socializing. So let's go to friendly and let's go to interest. And we can enthuse about the outdoors. And I want to see if he might be interested in going on a vacation, such as a fishing trip. I think the fishing trip will be great for her to get to bond with him and his girl since they'll all be living together. And I kind of want her to ask Tim, is there anybody else we need to worry about besides your ex-wife? Because, is she going to be showing up here randomly? And it says, I've had two woohoo partners. Well, those are the ones that are still around in the world, at least two. Okay, so he's only been with his ex-wife and Daisy. I feel like an important question to have Daisy ask Tim is what his relationship goals are, because we know we need to marry Tim to fulfill this challenge. So his thing is a short fling or forever love. You love going with the flow. Clearly, as this whole relationship so far has been them going with the flow. So let's see here. I'm gonna have them. I want to get them in a playful mood, and let's just have them do impressions of each other because they haven't really been together for so long. So I think they're just trying to like figure each other out outside of the infatuation and just like this deep romantic connection that they have for each other. So let's see if they can both be silly together. I'm very curious. And I'm going to have Tim tell her a very funny story. I'm not really sure if they're going to get in a playful mood because both of them are feeling extremely flirty right now. But I can try to get them, in a nice playful mood together. But since they're already feeling flirty, let's just dive into some of the romance options. So I'm going to go to romance and let's go to affection. And Tim is just going to reassure Daisy that he does love her and she's the most beautiful thing that he ever has seen and that this is where he needs to be. Like he just loves looking at her and he just, he wants to be with her. So I feel like again Daisy is a little bit unapologetic about getting with Tim because she needed to be with someone who loves the outdoors like she does. But I think Tim again, he is going through the emotions of the divorce. So he's not only reassuring Daisy, but he's reassuring himself like, I love you. You're the most beautiful lady I ever seen. You're the person that I want to be with. And Daisy is liking what she hears. So not people getting freaky at the restaurant in front of our salad. Hello. All right. So let me see here. Oh, has the waiter finally arrived? Okay, perfect. Because they've been sitting here so long waiting for their food. Wait, is he leaving? Oh, wonderful. Now they're never going to get their food. Oh, there's new sentiment. So they're close for moving in. He's smitten with Daisy and he is deeply in love with her. That makes me so happy. It is 9:38 p.m. game time and they still did not get a single thing ready sent to their table. Like, where's the waiter? What's going on? I need them to tell more jokes to each other so that they get in a playful mood, but their date is kind of almost over. So let's see. Jokes. Let's joke about mimes, and then we'll just have her come to him. And let's go to funny, potty humor. We're gonna tell him a dirty joke. Hopefully they get a little bit playful, but I doubt it. I don't think they're ever going to eat, unfortunately. So let's just have him try to give her a massage again so we can at least get one more accomplishment on this date. Time is running out. Let me see here. Okay, they're running out of time for this date. So physical intimacy. Oh wait, their food's here. About time. Oh, oh, I know you lying. See, Daisy, you should have learned from Alicia Keys. This is what happens after you steal somebody's husband. You're about to be in a lot of misfortune, girl. So their food just fell on the ground. This is terrible. I don't think their food ever is gonna come, and I mean, they don't really have the money like that, so I think they were just here for the vibe. So let me just try to give her a massage now. Let me see. More choices, offer massage. Do you work here, sir? No, you're just being nice to pick that up. Well, thank you. It's the people that are dining here cleaning up for me. But I'm gonna have him use the restroom. He's not really hungry, but let's see. Let's check on Daisy. Daisy is hungry, but she's also very tired. So, and while we still wait for their food, I'm just gonna have her water some stuff. So let's go here and just water together. They can just do that since, they're clearly never getting their food. It fell on the floor. So she's just gonna come here and do a little bit of watering with Tim. Is that the waiter coming back with their food? Like, or is that for the other table? Oh, that's their food. Okay. Please don't drop it. About time. I'm just gonna put everything. They're gonna take it to go. I'm gonna put it in their inventory. They've been here for some time. It is now 10:54 in the game, so we're just gonna. Oh, I can't even drag it in. That's right. Let's just pack it into a sack lunch, and then I'm gonna have him do the same. Pack it all into a sack lunch because this restaurant, it should be closing soon. Like it's been open for so long. They've been waiting for so long. She's tired and she's like, forget it. I'm just going to garden. But let's go ahead and get the chips and salsa. I mean, y'all might as well now sit here and like eat. So I'm just gonna have them sit and eat their dinner finally. Like it's 11:10 p.m. in the game. She has work in like 9 hours. So, oh, and he's already packing his food up. See, well, now what you want to do, Tim? Like, do you want to eat? Do you want to leave? Like, what do you want to do? Okay, we're taking our food to go. Fine, packing a sack lunch. Hopefully, next time they come here, they get a better waiter. That way, they don't have to sit here and wait forever to get their food. Like, oh, and Tim still has to use the bathroom. Okay, you know what? Date over. Oh my goodness, their date isn't over for an hour and 30 minutes. They're just gonna have to end this early. Let's see. I'll have them woohoo on their date, and hopefully that will get us over the edge so that we can get this a little bit of simoleon bonus. All right, did he use the bathroom? Yeah, I just had her meet him in the restroom and they could do their wicked weird stuff here. And hopefully, this will get them where they need to be for this date. I don't like having a date where they don't accomplish what they need to do. And I just cannot get them in a playful mood. They've told jokes, they did everything. And these two are just too flirty for each other. So let's just have them go to the bathroom and hopefully, this gets me to an accomplishment for this date. Well, the date is just about over, and I was really hoping that the woohoo, wicked, whatever would get them closer to having a successful date, but it's fine. I feel like they had fun regardless, right? I feel like it was a good day regardless. So, and while we're waiting, Daisy wants to get some sleep. She wants to talk with someone outside of her household. And she also wants to catch a fish. And then we have Tim who wants to go outside for 8 hours, mount a fish, and get some sleep himself. So I'm going to have Tim call to see how the visit is going with the girl. So I'm going to have him chat with his daughter. And then we're just going to send the ex-wife a text to check on the girl, see how they're doing. Okay, his daughter is asleep. Good. You should be asleep. It's 12:57. I just realized that. So he's just sending her a text to make sure that she takes the girls to school and he'll pick them up from school. And we did have a legendary date. There's something special in your Sims household inventory. Perfect. So let's have them both go home. I really wanted to get the day all the way through, but whatever, next time. So they're both very exhausted, and at least they had chips and salsa to take home. So I feel like hopefully next time they come to eat here, they get a better waiter. I hope that they do not get that same waiter because it's just going to be the same thing all over again. I'm going to end things here. I feel like this was a very productive episode. So we know that Tim's ex wife is going to be a little bit unhinged and she might be problematic in this story as we try to finish Generation 1 for this challenge. Tim is also having some regrets about leaving his wife. However, Daisy is very happy and she is just really in love with Tim. And we will see what happens next for Generation 1 of the Sims and Bloom Legacy Challenge. Other than that, I do want to say thank you so much for watching and feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.